All right. So Billy Burr uh, gave it to the media. A reporter, I believe from Newsmax, was asking him some political questions, and he was not having it. Here we go.
Your reaction to Luigi Mangione? I was reading up, that perhaps you've been supportive of what he did. What is your take on that?
If you were reading up, I don't think you read up on it. Because I said what I felt about it, and I said what a lot of people said.
Some people took it that way. So could you clarify what you think?
No, I'm not going to just have some controversial moment so you can get clicks. I'm not doing that. I'm here for Conan. I'm not doing all of this. What are you going to bring up next? The Middle East? I went to summer school 3 out of 4 years in high school. I'm not qualified to talk about this.
I was just
What do you think about global warming?
You said about Elon that he was ruining Earth. I saw on The View. You're critical of him. What do you think of all the boycotts, like even the violence?
I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news. I have no idea what's going on. I watch Instagram. I watch people wipe out on motorcycles. I watch lions and hyenas fight each other. This is the things that I do. And I don't think you should be asking a comedian. You're a journalist.
Comedians are on top of current events.
No. That's weak. That's you guys passing the buck. You guys need to have balls again, which you don't. You guys always goes, should we be thinking this? Duh. You guys present stuff like that. You guys used to have balls. You need to get your balls back. And it's not my job. I am a dancing clown.
Okay. It's always fun to see the media get attacked that way, and it's not that what he's saying about the media is not true, but it's a little disingenuous for a guy who's been going on rants about how the billionaires need to be put down like rabid dogs to say he's not political, and it's out of line to be asking him about that. I mean, he's not Carrot Top. He has been commenting on things like this quite a lot. For example,
people that are struggling out there because of these fucking billionaires. And they got us all arguing liberal and conservative. We got to stop doing that. Like, I am so tired of hearing about people going to bed worried about what's going to happen next week. There is so much fucking money in this country. And there's so much work being done, And if you work a full fucking week at a job, you should be able to pay your fucking rent. You shouldn't have to go out and get another fucking job and still be struggling. It's bad for the country because then the kids don't see their parents and they're not getting the upbringing that they need. It's so fucking, these fucking billionaires, they need to be put down, like fucking rabid dogs. They're like rabid with fucking greed. And just going out and just dividing everybody.
I'm glad Bill is out there making those points. He's gone on quite a few platforms and shouted, "Free Luigi," who, by the way, Luigi didn't do anything. It's a frame job. But gone on quite a few platforms, said, "Free Luigi." Went on The View, which at least they think they're a political show. They do politics very badly, but ostensibly it's a political show. So you can't really say, well, why are you asking me? I'm a dancing clown. You're going out of your way to do political commentary. That would be like George Carlin saying, why are you asking me about politics? It's not like that's not your act. It's not like that's not what you do. Somebody here commented, and I think rightly, except that he's commenting on important shit all the time. Yes. And Wu-Tang is for the children said, yeah, he saw the Newsmax mic and said, I'm not giving you the clicks. That's possible. That's possible. And again, the critique of the media is correct, that they don't do their job. And obviously they're trying to get a clickbait moment. They're trying to get a viral moment there. That's clear enough. But you can't have it both ways. You cannot be relentlessly screaming "Free Luigi," and then when a reporter asks you, "Well, so what do you think about Luigi?" Fall back on, I'm just a moron.
Yeah, I mean, I have mixed feelings about that because I like the first part of it. The whole, well, I'm just a dancing clown. That was an old Jon Stewart cop out. He used to use that too. He used to fall back, well, I'm just a comedian.
My
So,
show follows puppets making crank
right.
calls.
I lead into puppets making crank calls. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was an old cop out of his, which there's no reason to go there. Like if he just left it at, no, I'm not giving you the clicks. I said what I said. Look it up. And then I think it is a good point.
Sure.
Hey, you know what? Why don't you guys do your job and explain to the public why there's been the reaction to Luigi Mangione that there's been? Why are you asking comedians for comment? Why don't you look into it? You're the journalist.
That would be great. Sure.
That would be great. And so that's kind of half of what he said. But then the other half is the standard cop out that a lot of these guys fall back on when they don't want to be bothered with certain things in certain occasions, which is I'm just a comic, right? Like the I'm just a comic line is that's really chicken shit. That's really a chicken shit line. The first part of that, which is, hey, look, why does it fall to dancing clowns like me to explain the Luigi Mangione phenomenon in ways that the supposedly objective news media, who is supposedly providing a public service to the country by providing them information and perspective, why are they not doing that? Why is their reflex to browbeat a comedian when a comedian echoes the sentiment of the public? Why don't you do your job? That came through a little bit, but yeah, the other stuff in terms of, well, I don't follow the news. I mean, are you trolling at that point? You clearly follow the news. You talk about the news. I mean, you do topical comedy. He talked about Israel in his latest Hulu special.
You literally did a great bit about why the human shield thing is not an excuse.
Right, exactly. So you do follow the news. I don't know if that was just trolling or whatever, or maybe he felt, I guess, what was Conan receiving the Mark Twain Award or something?
Newsmax. That might be part of it. But honestly, all the more reason, because these are the people who are trying to say, oh, he went woke when you speak out against billionaires. All the more reason that with Newsmax, you should have a better answer than that. You spoke for him much better than he spoke for him. And that's a problem if you're going to talk about subjects like this. Like, what you said, that would have been great. Yeah. Why does it fall to me? Yeah, I'm speaking about this. He didn't own it like that.
He should have just said.
He gave this very evasive kind of, I did summer school 3 times. I'm just stupid.
I'm an idiot. Right.
I'm an idiot.
The right thing to do there, if you don't want to give them the satisfaction, which I sympathize with that, just say, sorry, I'm not giving you the viral video. Look it up and ask yourself, why am I speaking about that and no one else?
And you're
that
not.
would have been perfect. Yeah. Instead, he kind of took a cop out there.
Please clap.